So we're back with another live service game. Now this is one that has been sort of flying under the radar for a lot of people this month because most of the attention with YouTubers and streamers and journalists has been focused on Suicide Squad. However, Helldivers 2 actually appears to be a more compelling offering in a lot of ways. Not only is it super irreverent and wacky and silly all at the same time, but it also has a really compelling gameplay loop, and it doesn't try to present any sort of super serious story, but rather it just kind of presents a fun, silly encounter of fighting big monstrous bugs and gives you different tools in order to do that. Like here you can select stratagems, and then once you've selected those, you can ready up and go right into it. Now, one important thing to note is that this is not a perfect launch. We're gonna get into that with the PC port here in just a few minutes, but looking at the game on PlayStation 5, which is where I'm playing it right now, the game looks fine. It's running pretty well for me so far, and conceptually, I'm actually kind of digging it. There are also a handful of nice quality of life improvements and tweaks available to people. You can change how strong the camera shake is, which is nice for somebody like me that can get kind of motion sick if it's too aggressive. You can also turn on or off anti-aliasing. If I turn it on, you can see it's a little bit smoother as we look around, but you'll lose a little bit of detail off in the distance. However, if you also want to play with, say, improved graphics mode, you can actually go change it to quality, apply, and now it's going to move at 30 frames, but it's going to be a lot sharper. I, for one, am going to stick to performance mode just because I prefer the frame rates over anything else, and we're going to shoot some bugs. Now, I should say that this is, of course, primarily designed as a co-op game. Right now, I just started this out. I'm playing it solo, and it does work. It seems that they actually do scale the HP levels and damage output of the little bug creatures to the party size, which is nice, kind of like a lot of other games will do, whether you're looking at Monster Hunter or really any other co-op based game worth its salt. You know, where players are going to have less HP to chew through if they're playing solo versus playing with like 4 people with increased damage outputs there. Now, as you can see here, we've got a good number of beastie boys chasing us. And one of the interesting things about it is that this is actually a little bit more hardcore than a lot of the games you might have played recently. Notably, you see down in the bottom left, it actually counts up the rounds in each mag. And when you reload, you lose the rounds that were left in that magazine, meaning that you can't just willy-nilly reload. And if I let myself die here, which was gonna happen anyways, then I now get a reinforcement, which you can see in the top left of the screen, that immediately comes back down and you can kind of take a whack at it again. It's kind of like respawns, but if you're playing solo, it gives you the chance to clear missions even if you were having trouble before. But what I was saying is, you see that clip empties out and you only have 4 out of 7 mags left, or in this case, 4 out of 5 mags left. And if I reload, I lose all the other rounds that were in that mag I reloaded. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is that you can't just fire off a round, reload, fire off another round, reload. You actually need to be very intentional with when you choose to reload, which adds another layer of stress as you take on hordes and hordes of these bugs, because you can't just reload constantly to be ready. You actually have to be more intentional with it, which I kind of like personally. But I could see it maybe driving some people a little crazy if they don't like having to be that intentional with stuff. One of the other things that you have access to are things called stratagems. And this is not like Warhammer 40K, but actually if you hold down L1, you can see that you have a series of things that pop up in the left side that you actually call in based on inputting with the D-pad. So this isn't like just popping an ability quickly. It's actually a matter of having to either memorize this for quick movement or being able to follow the prompts quickly. But like that one, it's an orbital precision strike, and if I pin them down there for a second, you'll see gadoosh. Kind of clears them out nice and fast, which is just a cool thing. And you can actually tweak these stratagems. So if you have a certain playstyle where you just want to unload with tons of orbital strikes that's high damage and just crazy, you can do that. Or in this case, if I want to call in a machine gun, I can do that. Maybe I just could use that. Or if I want to just get more ammunition, I can also call in that one, toss it down, and then they get deployed, and I can take it from there. Here it comes. Actually shipped in. Bagoosh. That pops up and you can just reload from there, which is awesome. And to bring up Monster Hunter again, you can see that we have a couple of objectives, but behind my face, you can see there's a timer going off in the top right. And that timer is how quickly you need to complete the mission in order to not be left here all by your lonesome. And that's because the ship that dropped you off can only remain in low orbit for a set period of time. So it means you can't really dilly-dally. You need to get from objective to objective with intentionality and focus. I just like the word intentionality today. I don't know what it is. Sometimes there's videos I film where I use the same word like 15 times and it's just like my word of the day. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing that happens. Oh, we got lots coming. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm glad I called that in when I did. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. See, I'm like, oh, I probably am reloaded. Wasn't. You can't assume that. You have to be very careful. Oh, didn't really mean to do that. Okay. Chuck it even further. Yeah. Love it. There's also a lot of bullet spread if you're not careful and you're just like running freely. So you have to be a little bit more intentional with your movement than you might otherwise be. Like you see that? I can't just swivel. Oh God. I can't just swivel with the massive machine gun super flexibly. I actually have to be a little slower with it. As you can see, that circle that follows is where the barrel's actually pointed. So you can't just snap around super quickly. You have to be a little more careful. So here in this case, I'm out of grenades to clear out that hive right there. So I'm going to call in a resupply, chuck that over there, wait 10 seconds for it to drop in, and then I can get a grenade that I can then toss in to clear this hive. Wait for it. Here it comes. Gadoosh. And then reload from there. Chuck it in. Yay. Hold on, I want to try the... Oh no, my flamethrower. Why wasn't it working? Okay, hold on. I messed something up. Not today. The dialogue is a little funny. Okay, how does this work? I need to hold it down? Yeah. Okay, so this has a little bit of a wind up, which is why I was having trouble. Okay, now we have to take out the Brood Commander.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
How'd you like the taste of freedom? There's one behind me. That was my bad. That was my bad. Okay, another one's coming in. It's okay. We're gonna do it this time. We rock and roll. Okay. Oh, and they're right here on me. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, there's so many. There are so many. Run faster. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. This is one of those things where like I need to call in the orbital strike, and we'll see if I can just hold him off long enough for it to pop. Maybe. Oh, it got some of them. It got some of them. Oh, my hands are so sweaty. Run, run. That's not good. Really not good. Oh, got him. Okay, okay. Now we just have to survive these. Okay. Have a taste of democracy. Oh, it's so silly. I love it. Okay, we got, oh, shoot. Okay, where are we going? We need to go to extraction, which is all the way up there. Okay, just run. Oh no! I burned myself alive while grabbing the gun. Oh, okay, we got one more. Thank God. Now I just have to run to the extraction. Wow, I have burned through every life and I'm on like the starter mission. That's what I get for trying to talk through the whole thing. So I'm assuming that big blue beam is where I need to go. Don't mind me, everybody. Just trying to get home. Just like all you bug creatures. Don't mind me. I do appreciate you can pull up the map while running. Oh, that's not good. There are so many. You know, like they don't make the encounters easy. They make them challenging enough to keep you on your toes, even playing solo. And a lot of the time, by design, these types of games feel really lame when you're not playing with somebody else or with friends. And so to actually be having like a good time while playing solo is kind of cool. It's kind of refreshing. So what I'm gonna do is just preemptively, I'm going to call in a resupply, and I'm gonna chuck that there. And basically what happens is once I start this, it's gonna start a timer, and then I need to keep all of this held down while that comes in. So I'm gonna chuck down a machine gun there because I'm gonna want that. And we should be good. I should have reloaded this before grabbing that, but what are you gonna do? But okay, let's do it. And then we have boop, 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 boop. Oh, I messed it up. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. 2 minutes, and then we extract. That's all we need. Come on in, boys. Come on in. Ha ha ha. Got ya. Got ya. Oh, there's more. There's a lot more. Okay, I shouldn't be reloading right now. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Reload faster. Oh no. Oh no. The cackling. Oh no. Oh no, reload. Yeah, good, good, good. Good, good. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We're gonna survive. Oh, I'm cornered. I need to get out of this. We've come too far. Dude, my hands are actually sweating like really badly. It's actually like getting me going. Okay, more ammo. This is why we called it in. There's some big boys. Okay. There's some more. Okay, we're close. We're close. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Oh, jeez. Always looking behind. Oh, should have looked in front of me instead of behind. And then they come in, they clear out some of them for you. And then the door opens and we extract. Yay, we did it somehow. Somehow. Oh, baby. Mission complete. Barely. Because I suck. And then it goes through all of your accomplishments, any optional stuff, how many Helldivers were extracted, outpost destroyed, you get bonuses for that, and then you also bonus based off of how much time was remaining as well, which is nice. 1 star. Oh, no way. It shouldn't count as 5. I'm gonna be real. That should not have counted as 5 stars. We got a little more liberation, or not really, but okay. And then we go off to the ship, which is the central hub. And then we can tweak our loadouts. We can tweak everything else from there and kit ourselves up if we so choose. And here we are. Fireworks. Love it. Love it. And we did the thing. So now we return to ship. New difficulty unlocked, medium. The more you play, the more difficulties you get, which have higher payouts, as you would expect, blah, blah, blah. Pretty standard affair. So war bonds are apparently like this game's version of a battle pass. Basically, as you gain more of these, you can unlock different skins and different things for the game. It doesn't really appear that it's pay to win or anything like that. It seems like you do unlock these currency things which can be redeemed for different stuff, but it's pretty standard affair, honestly. And then the premium one has some fancier options, as you would expect if you happen to pay. As for how much it is, the premium one is 1,000 of the blue credits. The super credits, as they're called, are these. And so it's $10 for the battle pass effectively. If you want less of them, you pay more. If you buy more of them, you get them for less. Again, pretty standard. I also appreciate that this is only $40 as opposed to a full like $70 title. I think when a game asks $70 and it's online only, co-op, looter shooter type of thing, like there are certain standards that have to be met if you're going to charge that much and have an in-game store and all of these cosmetics and battle passes and stuff. So to see them approach it more affordably, offering it for $40, I think deserves some credit as well. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This is, like, as far as I'm aware, the first PlayStation title being launched day one on PC as well. And it's receiving mixed reviews. A lot of people are liking the gameplay. They like the game itself. They like the content that is there. However, there are apparently a ton of technical issues, server issues, issues with like co-op, quality control issues if you're running like AMD based hardware, all sorts of things like that, which is unfortunate. Some people are reporting they can't even get the game to launch at all after the tutorial. So I decided that I would buy the game on PC as well and see if I can get it running, because I typically have kind of bad luck with this stuff. I'm kind of a bug magnet, so we will see if I also run into similar issues as well. Oh, and this is nice. You can actually connect it to your PlayStation Network account, so you can presumably continue your progress across the two, meaning I won't have to do the tutorial over again. Let's try it. Well, it just is telling me that it can't sign in. It just gives me an error message, so I don't know what is up with that. Okay, and now when I try to log in to anything relating to PlayStation linked by this game, it gives me this, which doesn't look great. So it seems like there are server issues after all. And this is a big deal because it says that it's required for playing the game. Like linking your Steam account to a PlayStation Network account is required for playing the game. I already had mine linked, so I guess it unlinked for some reason. Okay, I'll work on this. I'll be back.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I'm back. I was able to get them linked up. I had to click link account and then copy the URL it generated before it went to the next URL and like cycled through, and then paste that into Microsoft Edge instead of Chrome, and then sign into my PlayStation account, and then it linked it properly. I don't know why those are the hoops I had to jump through, but that's what worked. So now we're linked. Next, agree, and then we can skip this little video because we saw this earlier, and blah, 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 blah. Hopefully the link worked, and I'll just have that account on here, and I can just do another mission without any issues. Let's see, defrosting Helldiver. Failed to connect to server. Oh, but it seems to have worked. Okay, because this is what we saw before. This is the opening sequence, so did it not
I can't believe we're actually
sync?
gonna
Yeah,
become
it's starting me
Helldiver.
from the very beginning, so I don't think it actually synced progress. Okay, that's a bummer. No, network connection has been lost. Oh no. Yeah, now it's back level 1 Loot Cadet. So there might not be any cross-platform progress. Like if that's not the case, then okay, I'm not like that butthurt about it because I didn't realize there would be, but I was really hoping there would be. Okay, I just Googled it, and apparently it does, of course, have crossplay, but it does not have cross-save capabilities at launch. So if you are playing on PlayStation and hoping to swap to PC, it apparently does not support that. And just in me tabbing over it, what? It's tagging the gameplay of Helldivers 2 as copyrighted content? What? Oh, okay, that's weird. I don't think I've had this happen for like any game that I've played recently, or like ever. I can't think of a time that this has happened before, but like anytime I deactivate, activate, it flags it as copyrighted content. That is bizarre. Well, straight up, if that is gonna be a thing, I literally cannot record footage of the game. Huh. I haven't run into this before. That's Okay, and I just tried starting a mission at the main table, which I would like to show you, but for some reason it is trying to copyright itself. And it's telling me that it lost connection to the server as well, so I can't start a mission or play the game. Like, here's the thing. I like the game. On PlayStation, it's running fine, even pretty well, and I'm having a good time with it. But on PC, apparently the game is just flat broken. It thinks that it's copyrighted material to play it, and it also has server issues, and connecting it to your PlayStation account is currently a nightmare, though hopefully that, like, maybe it's just on my end, maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm not the only one that is experiencing problems on the PC port that are completely absent on the PlayStation 5 port, which is just unfortunate, because with all of these live service games, so much of its success rides on initial impressions. And it's true of something like Suicide Squad, Marvel's Avengers, or Helldivers 2, and that is simply that you gotta stick the landing right as everything is starting. You gotta stick the landing right out of the gate. You gotta come out sprinting and blow everybody away. And I think the PlayStation 5 version is doing that and accomplishing it, but unfortunately, I would guess most of what you hear about Helldivers 2 is the PC port, if you're seeing it on social media. And that's really unfortunate, because I think there is a good game here, but because they decided to do a PC port and then didn't iron out the issues before launch, you run into this where all anybody's going to be talking about most likely are the issues. And I know that can be frustrating for some people. They're like, well, as a YouTuber, Luke, you should only talk about the good and you shouldn't focus on the negativity. I get that. I totally understand it. But it doesn't change the fact that the PC port is still broken. Like I think the game is good on PlayStation from what I've played at least, but on PC it's still broken. And to pretend like it's not is to just ignore reality as it currently is. And if people choose to not play the game at all because the PC port is broken, that's honestly an informed choice. That's a reasonable choice I can't blame them for making. A surefire way for the developers to avoid people making that decision would be to have a quality, ironed out, and solid PC port that just runs well and doesn't have all of these hoops to jump through or issues. And now that I have the game closed, now my PC screen capture is working again. But I mean, this is the whole thing, is that everybody on these reviews is like, it's a 10 out of 10 game, but it's only 1 out of 10 for cucking me because it crashed right as he reached like the final bug fight and everything. And people have been wrestling with this, where some people are having better luck, it seems, getting the game to run properly. Other people are having a lot more issues. And, you know, maybe they iron out the server issues and they get it working better. But at this point, if you have a PlayStation 5, just get the game on PS5, where it seems to be running properly. So unfortunately, at the end of this video, I can't give like a full double thumbs up. I'm kind of giving like a single thumbs up and then another one that's kind of like leaning down for PC. PS5 port seems really good. I'm having a good time with it. I'm going to keep playing once I shut off the lights and everything, because I'm just having a good time with it. But on PC, I literally can't play the game, and I can't even record the game to show you how I can't play the game. So what am I to do? I don't know. Let me know what you think of the game if you're going to pick it up, and if you're playing it on PC, maybe you found a way to work around some of these issues. Put that in the comment section, and maybe you can help somebody out, because I would love to play it on PC where like it's not doing the weird blurry performance mode, it's just running at full 60 the whole time. I would love that. That'd be great. But if it's got all these issues, I don't know if I can manage that. So before I commit to a full run on one platform or the other, I'd like to see if there's a fix for PC, because that would be my ideal. But otherwise, I'm just going to stick with PlayStation. And also, you've probably noticed on this video, this is marked as a fundraiser. I'm raising funds for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. As a relatively new father myself, it's a cause that's very near and dear to me. So if you were thinking of doing like super thanks or buying a cup of coffee or something today, I would personally appreciate it if you would toss a coin to your Witcher in that coffer, and we can do a little bit of good fundraising on this video, which would be awesome. I will also be making a contribution myself, so join me and we can do a little bit of good. But with all that, thank you for watching. I love you all dearly, and I'll see you in the next video. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.